Hi, and a very warm welcome to day 15 of our 30-day evening Yin Yoga challenge. My name is Gaia, and we are doing a 30-day challenge. If you're new here, where we practice Yin Yoga every single evening. However, if you just stumbled across this video, that is also perfectly fine. You can do it on your own, but if you would like to join the full challenge, I will link everything down below. So let's get started. We will begin in a butterfly. So bring your feet together, knees apart. You can have your feet as close in as or as far out as it suits you. Lengthen through the spine. And then at first hinge from your hips and then allow yourself to passively round. Maybe even put your palms so that they are facing up and just let your spine curve and surrender to gravity. I will guide you back out when it's time. Gently begin to deepen your breath and walk your hands in, slowly rolling. And the head is the very last to lift. Amazing. Take a moment here. And then if you're already facing the long edge of your mat, that's perfect. Stay like that. If you were turned like me, simply turn around so that we have more space for our legs. We're going to do a lovely twist. So we will bring our right leg in. You can have it as close in or as far out as it suits you. This is something that you adjust according to what your body wants. You can flex the left foot to create a bit of a stretch also in the left leg, and then wrap the left arm around the right leg. Lengthen on the inhale, and on the exhale, twist over to your right. Gaze goes over the shoulder. Keep your spine nice and long here, so no collapsing, no rounding, but creating length. And breathe. See where the air moves in your body, and see if you can really breathe into your ribs, into the back, into the sides, and all the way down into your belly. Gently release yourself from the pose. And just before we switch sides, extend both legs long, zip them together, flex the feet, place your palms under the shoulders, and press in all directions, staff pose, just for 10 seconds. And release. Bring your left leg in, bend at the knee, nice tall spine. You can flex the right foot and then wrap your arm around the left leg. Lengthen on the inhale, and on the exhale, twist. Look over your left shoulder. Again, making sure that the spine is nice and long, so no rounding or collapsing, but inviting length through the entire spine. Gently release the pose. One more staff pose before we move into Savasana. Zipping the legs together, feet are flexed, palms come under your shoulders. Press into the ground, grow taller, and it's almost as if you're trying to lengthen your legs. So not only pressing into your mat, but also away from you, engaging the entire body for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release and make your way into Shavasana in whichever way suits you best. Let your feet flop. Let your arms come down by your side with the palms facing up. Make sure that the back of your neck is nice and long. Claim as much space as you want to here. And really feel the support of the mat beneath you, of the floor beneath you, the grounding nature it brings. And allow your body to grow roots all the way down into the earth. As we stay here for a few more minutes and surrender. Gently begin to return your awareness back into the body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. You can take a nice deep stretch if that feels good to you. And when you're ready, roll onto your side for a breath or two. And with the help of your hands, lift yourself back up into a seat. Come into any seated position that feels good to you. And bring your palms together at the heart in Anjali Mudra. Close your eyes and tap into your day. And as you tap into what you have experienced today, what stands out that you can be proud of, or celebrate, or appreciate? What is something that feels good? And as you find that one thing, just allow the gratitude and the appreciation you can feel for it wash over you with every single breath that you take. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, and I will see you again tomorrow. Thank you.